Welcome back to Off the Post, where once again we've got sports news, we've got biased views. We'll get straight into the middle of last week, Sham. United Palace. That was your opportunity to get some points on the board, bro, and really cement yourself.
I mean, we should have won it. We only just didn't win it because of a worldie of a goal. If they did not score that worldie of a goal, we would have won it. But it felt so bad because of Casemiro getting the yellow card. As soon as that happened, then it was like everything changed. And yeah, he scored you can't argue with that free kick.
But do you think you've done enough though to win it?
Of course we dominated the game. We had sitters that we should have scored. We missed chances.
Yeah, you did have a fair few chances.
We missed chances and stuff. So I just look at that like it is what it is. Like, it's disappointing. There was nothing we could do. I can't even blame someone for it because it was a worldie of a free kick.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Like, no keeper is saving that. You have that all day with every single goalkeeper. That free kick is getting in.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those where it's like, and I did say, like, yeah, like, it's going to be a tough one because pressure is on us. So I thought we will win. I thought I'll win like 3-0.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, you were confident, bro.
If we scored our chances, it'll be different. But yeah, man, we just had to hold it, man.
Bro, then again, yeah, but Palace also had their chances as well, man.
They didn't have as many.
No, maybe not as many, but
they didn't have as many.
They still had chances at home.
I think they had like one shot that was close, and De Gea saved that. Apart from that, De Gea didn't even need to do saves.
Yeah, no, he did make a worldie of a save though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Apart from that one shot,
yeah,
we had sitters where tap-ins we couldn't put it in. We had chances where keeper saved it or we shot it out off target and stuff like. We had some serious chances, and it just wasn't happening. Wasn't happening.
Bro, you're gonna get them games, man.
Yeah, it was just one of those games where it was just fluky. And I'm going Palace as well away. You know about that because they beat you there. So it is a tough place.
Another one of our bogey teams.
Yeah, it's a tough place. Yeah, it's a tough place to go to. I wouldn't say they gave us trouble though. That's the thing. The only disappointing thing about that match was the yellow card and the the wonder of a goal.
You were saying to me as well. Remember the last podcast I had Archie on, and you were saying he was like, our next game, Crystal Palace. If Casemiro gets a yellow card, he's out for that game.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that you were fixated on.
Yeah.
For that game, and he picks up the yellow.
Yeah. And look how it affected us in the Arsenal game.
But you didn't even react when Palace scored the goal, but you did when Casemiro got the yellow.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind getting the point, but getting the point, if we got the point and still had Casemiro playing, cool, fair play, because then we could try and make up for it at Arsenal. Yeah. But getting the point with Casemiro out, then it felt like, oh crap, it was like a double blow and stuff. And yeah, I mean, going to the Arsenal game now, like, what a big missed opportunity, because if we won that, we could have still been there. And like I said before, I think we could have been in the title race, but not win it, but still be there to affect everyone else. But they couldn't do it. And I have to say, Arsenal was the better team.
Yeah, they were.
Arsenal were the better team.
Do you know what?
They played like fucking champions, mate.
It was sort of like, you know, I know a lot of pundits and that were saying it as well. It did feel like the Arsenal Man United of old.
Yeah,
like retro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because they just seemed to like that hunger and fight on both teams.
Yeah.
And, you know, they did eventually run out winners, but...
Hey, I was just... I was at the game, and I felt more proud of my team even though we lost. Just because of how they are the best team in the league as of now, and we stuck it on them. We took the lead, they came back, they took the lead, we equalised, and then they nicked it on a 90-minute stoppage time.
Yeah.
And I won't even say that 90-minute stoppage time was like a well-worked goal. It was a shot, and Nketiah taps the shot that was going out in like a jammy goal.
Yeah.
And like when you look at the match as well. What was I telling Archie? I said, Rashford is going to have Ben White on toast. And he did. They had to take off Ben White in half-time.
Yeah. They
had to take Ben White off on half-time. But I have to give a major shout-out to Saka. Oh my gosh. That kid...
That guy's different level.
That kid is something else.
He's really starting to, like, blossom now.
Oh, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
And it's funny because he and Luke Shaw are mates.
Yeah.
But he had Luke Shaw looking scared, bro. Luke Shaw was just pedaling backwards every single time he got the ball. Mate, that kid is... He's got a bright future, man.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised
100%.
if City try to get him to replace Mahrez or something.
Bro, do you know what?
He is a serious player.
There was rumours, weren't there, last summer with
He's
City
a
being
serious
linked to
player.
Saka. But at the time, because Saka wasn't the player he is now, what a difference 6 months makes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He wasn't the player that he is now. We were like, even as a City fan, I was like, well, we've got Mahrez there, we've got Bernardo Silva that can play there. But now, you'll probably think I'm stupid for saying that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And you know what the crazy thing is? If Arsenal end up being on top there for the next coming years, why would he want to leave?
Well, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Why would he want to leave?
Yeah.
So it's going to be one of those where, mate, these teams, yeah, and I have to say, kudos to Arsenal for giving the manager time. Because you fans, you bloody Arsenal fans, wanted your manager out. And now you're praising
it was
him.
only a year ago.
Yeah, not even a year ago.
Not
6
even,
months
yeah,
ago.
yeah,
When they
to be
missed out
fair.
on top 4. So you guys
Yeah,
wanted
to be
him
fair.
out. So let's not forget that. But yeah, kudos to the board. They kept with him,
Yeah.
believed in him, and pushed it. And now they're seeing the fruits of their labour, mate. They're doing really well, man.
Yeah, they are.
You got to say,
You
like,
can't.
what they're building, they're going to be up there. And I'm just hoping my team, in the next couple of years, we could also try and see what we can do. Because then it's gonna. I feel like in the next 2 years, it being just a 2-team title race, it's not going to be like that anymore.
No.
I don't think it's going to be like that. I think Liverpool and Chelsea are not going to be part of it.
This is
anymore.
what I was saying to
I
you
think
in
it's
the
going to
last
be
one.
it's going to be us, Arsenal, and City.
I said to you in the last one, like, I think the days at the moment, I mean, things can change.
Yeah,
You know, look
yeah.
what's happened in 6 months. But I think, like, you know, the City-Liverpool era,
Yeah,
that I think
Done.
that's finished now.
yeah,
Because Liverpool are going to struggle to get into the top 4 now.
done for them, mate.
So they're not
Done
going to
for
be
them.
anywhere near
I don't
this
see it
season.
with Chelsea because they got an English manager. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Man.
I can just see it being, and I'm loving this because I used to love watching Arsenal and United title rivalry and chasing it. So I could just see that coming, but you can't ignore City because City is still going to be there.
Yeah, of course
as
it will
long
be.
as Pep is there and what they've got in place, which is a good system, they're always going to be there. So it's going to end up being a three team,
Which is good.
which is brilliant.
You know what I mean? And like I was
Brilliant.
saying, like your game against Arsenal, as from a neutral fan,
Wicked game.
fantastic. And like I was saying to you before we come on that, and the game we're going to get into now, City against Spurs Thursday night at the Etihad,
Oh my
was
god!
just they are why them games are why the Premier League is the best in the world.
Best in the world, mate. You can't beat it.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, you know, as I've touched on it now, we may as well move on to it. Spurs City, Sham, you were giving me the most, man. I have never been griefed up so much in my life. It weren't just you, it was everybody else, man, sitting there half-time, 2-0 down. Honestly, man,
Mate,
I don't think I've been so depressed. I even said again, I said that this team, they're going to be the death of me one day.
mate, mate, Spurs just they keep on proving to you that they're Spursy, mate. Like, you can't, like, just when you think, oh yeah, nah, it's Spurs.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's like,
Like Alini said, we believe in the Spurs history, mate. Mate, it's serious.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, bro, you watched the game. They were two of the most ridiculous goals to give away.
2 of the most ridiculous goals, but because they were parking the bus, you guys were not having the chances in the first half. So it was like you had a few, but like they were parking the bus and they were actually defending well.
Yeah,
so
they were.
After the first half, it was like there was like something needed to change in the City team.
Yeah.
Unlike Pep said at the end of the match, he had to spark some fire into them because the mentality was shit.
Yeah.
And
you
mate,
can see,
did you guys come in and do it, man?
bro, like I say, the goals we can see, the first one,
Oh, mate.
Edison, just a simple 8-yard
Mate.
pass to Rodri, that ain't happening in any
But
other game.
let's get this straight as well, yeah? Spurs has got they've got half of a goalkeeper in that goalpost. Because that goalkeeper is bloody shocking, mate. That guy has let, I don't know how many goals in his near post this season.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. That guy needs to, after this season, they need to get rid of him. He's becoming a liability. Like it's so bad for Spurs at the moment.
Do you think they're only keeping him because of the career he's had in terms of
I don't know.
international success?
I don't know.
Because internationally, is
Daniel Levy's a weird brother, bro.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
They just like to stay where they are. Like,
do you know what? I was actually speaking to a Spurs fan today, yeah, and he was talking to me about it, and he was saying about Daniel Levy not spending any money and this and the other. And I said, well, they've just bought a stadium, and he said to me, he was like, you ask any Spurs fan in the world, right, and they would rather have a shit stadium and a good football team.
yeah.
And he hit the nail on the head, I think, with that.
Mate, but the thing is, like we're forgetting, yeah. Like Spurs were doing alright last season.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
And even before that, they were doing alright. Kane and Son were firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
And like they were playing some good football. Right now, they look drained. They look dead. Like when you watch them, it's like there's nobody in the bloody midfield.
No,
It's so empty in the middle of the park. Like I don't know what Conte is doing. And thank God United didn't go for him, because people were saying, oh yeah, we should have gone for Conte, Mate, thank God we didn't, because I can't see, I don't see the hype with Conte right now.
Yeah, but bro,
because it's mad what's going on.
Yeah,
there.
but to be fair, I do think that you are a little bit better set up than the Spurs squad.
Yeah, but bro, Conte is it's like Mourinho, they play anti-football.
Yeah.
5 at the back.
Yeah.
Like playing, that game don't work no more. You got to dominate the midfield.
Yeah. And they
play with wing backs, always going back to the wings.
Oh, the 5 at the back thing, I'll never understand that.
Like, I'm looking at it, like, Kane has scored probably 80% of Tottenham's goals so far. That's why he's still on, I think he's on 15 goals this season.
15 goals, yeah.
But you look at him, and if you didn't know he scored 15 goals, and you just look at where Spurs are on the table and their results, you're thinking, oh, Kane is having a shocker.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Because if you don't look at his goals, you just look at it like, oh shit, they're really doing bad. Like, what's happening with Kane? Like, is he firing? If you didn't know he scored 15.
The reason...
Son,
yeah.
Look at that.
He's got 2 goals. He was a Golden Boot winner last season with 23.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's something not happening there. There's something wrong.
Yeah.
They need to make a change. I heard that Conte has already made it known to them that he wants to leave in the summer.
Can you blame him?
No. But yeah, like, they ain't shit. Because Kulusevski, what's his name? Kulusevski, he has a clause in his contract that if Tottenham don't make Champions League, he's gone back to his parent club.
Juve.
Yeah.
That's where they got him from, Juve.
I think so, Juve or something. He goes back to his parent club with no option to buy him.
Kulusevski, he is their only creative midfielder.
Yeah. And they play him on the wing.
I know.
It is mad what's going on at Spurs.
But,
I feel sorry for them.
Bro.
That's why this news about Kane signing a new contract, I think that's just a myth. I think that is a bloody myth. Guy didn't want to sign contract when they were doing well. And now hearing that the manager is leaving and the team is not even getting Champions League and you want to sign a new contract, you've just equaled the top scorer at Tottenham. So you're basically going to pass and be Tottenham's top scorer, and you still want to sign your contract? Don't make sense.
Yeah.
Don't make sense. I don't believe a word that of that news. He's 100% leaving. It just depends on where.
Yeah, we'll see. But I've always said that he would stay.
He has no reason to stay.
But the thing is like, you've got to remember is that he's getting on now. Yeah, fair enough. He might make 1 or 2 seasons out of a decent club, but the way I see it at the minute, he seems to be wanting goal scoring records over trophies.
I think he wants trophies, man.
Does he though?
That's why he wanted to leave.
Why didn't he come to City last summer?
He wanted to. You forget he did.
Yeah, I know, but
he didn't even go training.
If he really wanted to push through that move, it would have happened.
But you know what changed it? Conte changed it. I'm telling you, this guy saw a big manager coming in.
Yeah, all right. If I had an offer put in front of me and I say, right, Antonio Conte, what he's done in England, Pep, what he's done in England, look at the 2 squads.
No, I'm saying it changed it. I said it changed it in the sense that he signed that contract based on Conte being there. Conte came, he still wanted to leave.
Yeah.
And then when he probably spoke with Conte, they probably set up a plan on what they're going to do to better the club. And he probably believed in that process. I was like, okay, cool. If I can't go, then I might follow with this process, being that he's a proven winner.
Yeah.
And sign the contract. 2 years has gone down the line, and now he's probably sitting down there thinking, ooh, Conte's leaving. Why am I here now?
Yeah.
I won a trophy.
It'll be interesting to like get the views on this from a Spurs fan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We'll have to sort that out soon. But anyway, going back to Thursday night, bro. Like honestly, it's games like that, yeah, where you see your team come back from 2 goals down to win. The emotion, I cannot explain it, man. It is like the best feeling in the world, bro. And
Mahrez was crazy.
You know yourself, you boys were giving me the most grief. As soon as we went into the lead, you man disappeared quicker than a 3-year-old in Portugal. You man dipped.
Mahrez, I just said Mahrez was just unbelievable in that match.
Oh, he absolutely
Mahrez was unbelievable in that match.
That Longley out of the park, man. He needs to go back to Barcelona because he is
Mahrez
not
was crazy. But
single-handedly, absolutely spun Spurs.
But come on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You guys were good, but Tottenham were terrible.
In the second half, they were. Well, to be
terrible.
Bro,
like,
I think
it was
going in,
shocking.
Sham, listen, I think
was shocking,
them going in 2-0 up was.
Mate, everybody's battering Spurs right now.
Well,
everyone's battering Spurs right now.
That's what we. I just think it just.
Like, yeah,
that's like much respect,
that's like celebrating a Chelsea win. Chelsea's getting battered everywhere they go right now. Like,
yeah, to be fair, but well, I mean, Spurs have picked up a bit more points, but they're sort of similar. It's one of them. I mean, it was brilliant for me. It was heartbreaking for Spurs fans.
It was good.
But it was brilliant for me because it showed in the second half that we do still have that fight.
Yeah, you do still have it, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the fight that we need to continue with.
Just whether you can continue with it.
And what I said to you and Archie, both on the last one, I said, I think Tottenham will be our turning point.
Let's see.
Do you know what I mean? Because after that, Sunday, we played Wolves, routine 3-0 win. I said we were going to beat them 3-0.
Yeah.
You know, and you boys can say what you want about Haaland, right? The guy's got 25 goals in 19 appearances. And within them 19 appearances, 4 hat-tricks.
Yeah, no, I never doubted him.
Yeah,
I said that he's a great striker.
Bro,
but I'm just saying, like, what?
When Haaland doesn't score, he's the problem. But when he does score, he's the answer to all your prayers.
No,
that's how it is, bro. That's how it
because I'm saying, like, what you see, you guys get you City fans get selective hearing. Okay.
No, we don't.
What we're saying is that when you guys play the shit teams, yeah, and you guys are passing it to Haaland's pocketing it in. But the games that Haaland is struggling in, it's because you guys are always focused on passing it to him, and that's why you end up not winning those games. If you end up playing more as a team, the chances will come to him and he'll score.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
But it's like you focus, it's like you've got this focal point now. Everyone is just trying to give it to him. So when it's not working out, you end up losing points on that game. Whereas, if you didn't play that way, and you just played how you normally do, the chances will eventually come anyway, and he can pocket it. Like, let's not lie. I would say, how many goals has he scored?
25.
25. 1 goal has been out of the box. Every single one of them has been tap-ins.
No, he's had 2. 2 outside the box.
1. It was
2.
1.
1 against West Ham, 1 against Wolves. Both away.
No, it was 1.
And he's only scored 2 penalties.
No, he scored more penalties. There's been more.
Fulham. Well, no, Fulham, West Ham.
Yeah, it's been more penalties. But my point is, majority of his goals are tap-ins. So they will come.
Yeah, I know they will, yeah.
Tap-ins will come.
Listen, I know that he's not one for great goals. Right? Because he hasn't scored great goals. He's scored a lot of goals.
Yeah, he's scored a lot of tap-ins, and you're going to get that at City.
I don't want to compare him to him because he caused me nightmares, bro. But Van Nistelrooy, he was similar.
Yeah.
He only scored from inside the box.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, I do see what you're saying.
It's just that. Because I just think, going forward in the season, you guys are chasing Arsenal right now, yeah? You need to be playing more of a team instead of using it as a
Yeah, this is what I mean, but we were at the start of the season. At the start of the season, we were playing as a team and looking for Haaland at the right time.
Exactly.
Now, it's sort of transitioned into, right, we can't get everybody involved as much, so we'll just go, bang, direct to Haaland. And it just, for a while, it wasn't working.
Yeah, so let's see how it goes now. Because I just think, if you guys want to win that league, you guys have to start going back to how you were playing and just let Haaland know, like, yo, the chances will come.
This is what I mean. So the second half against Spurs and the game against Wolves, we were playing like that.
Yeah.
And I just hope that it now continues. I hope we can go on one of these runs. But who knows?
Hold on. We all know City are capable of doing a 15-game win spree. Do you think that's going to start now?
I hope it does.
Do you think it's going to start now?
Well,
I'm telling you, I can put £100 right now. You're not going on a 15-game win.
No,
in the league.
Maybe not a 15-game win, because within them 15 games, we've got to play Arsenal twice. Our next Premier League game is against Tottenham again.
Yeah.
So, and in there somewhere is Liverpool. So I wouldn't say we're not going to win every game from now to the end of the season, but I think we'll accumulate enough points to win the league because of our depth.
So you still think you'll win the league?
Yeah.
I still think there might be a chance because, like,
Bro,
with this Europa League coming in and all these cup competitions, and Arsenal's in Europa League, they're going to need some rotation. So something drastic could happen.
I actually think it's more difficult playing in the Europa League.
Yeah.
In terms of turnaround of games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that may well work in our favour, bro.
With the Arsenal game and United, not to even want to go back to it, they had a whole week to prepare.
Yeah, they did.
We only had 2 days.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause you had to play your game in hand.
Yeah, we had to play our game in hand.
Yeah.
And stuff, and it did take a toll. Like, Eriksen was weak throughout the whole match. He was tired. But I mean, those games midweek do take a toll when you're playing on the weekend.
Yeah.
You're playing on Thursday. That's my point. So when Arsenal have to start dealing with that, then we'll see whether they have strength. That's why they're in the market right now, actively trying to get like signings. They got Trossard. I think that's an unbelievable
That's a
signing.
brilliant signing. That is
Brilliant signing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And like they're planning to go get a midfielder and stuff. So they know that they need depth, and they're actively doing it because they can see they have a chance to win, do something special. So they're making moves. So
I know it might irritate you, but it wouldn't even irritate me if Arsenal won the league. It wouldn't.
It wouldn't irritate me. I mean, I hate Arsenal, but like what they're doing, I can't not give them credit.
That's what
it's
I mean.
just one of those. Like I can't not give them credit. Like I look at it and I'll be like, you know what? They've gone through hell worse than us. Like we've been shite for like what 10 years. They're longer than 10 years.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So it's like they've gone through a lot, and now they're seeing something happen. So fair play to them.
I told you boys already. It's like Pep's making his own challenges out here.
Yeah.
That's what he's done to the league. So is our league the Farmers League? Anyway, let's move on from that. Anyway, bro, we'll talk about we touched on Liverpool, Chelsea. What about their game at the weekend, man? 0-0.
It's just dead, man. They're mid-table fighting.
The mid-table
clash, stuff like that. There's nothing to say about it.
Not really, but
Klopp is just. He's having it. I don't know whether he's going to be there for too long because at some point they're going to have to look at him. 7th year syndrome.
Oh yeah, well,
it happens at Dortmund, and now we will see how good a manager is, because you're only good when you're on top and you're able to maintain it by switching and remaking a winning team.
They haven't done that, man, because they haven't spent where they need to spend.
Exactly. Now we'll see if Klopp can come back and make another winning team.
They need.
We've seen Pep do it a few times. I wouldn't say a few times because he's done it subtly. Like he had Sané and who was on the other wings for you guys?
Mahrez,
Bernardo. Then Bernardo and David Silva. He subtly made changes and kept a winning team. Alex Ferguson, one of the greatest, made changes to the whole team at some point.
It's just like Klopp is running his midfield into the ground.
Yeah,
before they need over 200 million spent on their midfield.
100%.
Easily.
So, I mean, Liverpool and Chelsea, I tell you what, for Chelsea's Brighton, that Modric
I was just about to say that.
He looks really good.
He did look good. He did look good.
Sharp.
But then, bro, do you know what? I see someone put up a thing in it. They were like, him dribbling past a 38-year-old James Milner, and all of a sudden it's Ronaldinho. So yeah, like I say, he did look good, but there weren't really too much else to say about that game.
West Ham Everton.
The El Sacico. Yeah, boy.
Told you, these England managers.
And it did actually happen. Managers. I said about this game, I said, whoever loses this game, their manager's gone. That's exactly what happened.
I don't even think West Ham will sack David Moyes. I don't think...
Really?
You know, I don't know. You know what? I can't even say, because he's English as well. Like, is he English?
He's Scottish.
He's Scottish.
Yeah.
So you know what? Actually, I'll take that back. He might keep his job. He's Scottish. Like if he was English, he's getting the sack.
Yeah.
But Lampard sacked. I think we all saw that coming.
Do you know? I think management for Lampard is
he's got to quit.
It's a step too far for him. I think.
Go back to Championship, bro.
Yeah, but
go back to League 2.
I mean,
something.
It was only because of who he is. He was able to make the jump from Derby to Chelsea.
Yeah.
And it's only Chelsea that would make such a stupid decision like that anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Shocking. Like, he's so... As a manager, his track record is so bad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not great.
So bad.
It's not great. But I think this is needed for Everton. I heard that Sean Dyche is in the mix.
No, I heard this. What's his name? Bielsa.
Really?
Bielsa is the leading candidate for that job. On all bettings, all the credible
Well, do you know
journalists are all saying it's
whoever
Bielsa.
it is, if it's Bielsa, Sean Dyche, they're going to do a better job than Lampard did.
Oh, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I just can't believe he's even got the CV that he has, to be honest with you. Could you imagine if Pep leaves and then we go and sign Sean Wright Phillips as manager? You know, it's a grief I'd get, man.
It's madness, man. It's madness.
But then we got a boy with another 0-0, but he's being brought up because of
Newcastle chasing top 4.
They are chasing the top 4.
They've nailed it. I honestly think top 4 is going to stay the way it is.
You don't think they'll drop out?
I don't think so. They ain't got no mid-game weeks.
Yeah, I know that.
Chelsea's got that. Liverpool's got that.
Newcastle, they're playing tonight.
But I mean, like, apart from Carabao and stuff like that, FA Cup, they
No,
don't have Europa.
They got knocked out the FA Cup, didn't they?
Exactly. They ain't got no Europa. I think they're gonna hold it, and United are gonna hold it as well. And I think that top 4 is not gonna change. But yeah, let's see how it goes. I can't see who's gonna challenge them. Mention a team that looks as consistent that's gonna challenge them.
Yeah, to be fair, now you put it like that, there ain't.
You can't.
Not at the moment.
No, you can't.
Not at
Unless out of nowhere, with all the signings Chelsea get, all of a sudden they start ticking, and they go.
I can't see it happening straight away.
Exactly.
I can't see it happening straight away.
Mate, those were the games. So we move on to the fixtures.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we take a break now from the Premier League again, don't we?
Yeah, man.
Straight into the cup
I love cup games, man. I love cup games. This is the first time I can say, you know what? I might be able to sneak a cup in, I might not get teased saying trophyless. I can say, yeah.
The trophy dodgers, yeah?
But yeah, man. City and Arsenal, what are you thinking?
Oh, wow, yeah. See what I mean? I see everyone going on about how City get the easy cup draws have all gone quiet now.
Oh, no, it's finally. Finally.
Man, who have we had to play in these cups?
Oh, I'm loving every minute.
Bro, but yeah.
Are these games 2 legs?
Nah, it's FA
Just
Cup,
one.
isn't it? Yeah. But it's at the Etihad. I think there will be changes to both teams. But then again, maybe not, because I don't think either of us are playing the midweek the week after. So we might field our strongest teams.
Yeah.
This could be a tasty FA Cup clash,
I was about to say, like...
This could give a real indicator as to where each team is in terms of the Premier League as well.
If you guys play all your first 11,
yeah,
I think it'll be juicy.
I think it'll be juicy. If we play our strongest 11, if we play the... put it this way, if we play the 11 that we played against Wolves, I think we'll beat them.
Let's see. I think Arsenal are really good. I can't see that happening. But
we need to try and contain Saka and Martinelli.
And I think
they are issues, bro.
Saka is having your left back on toast.
Yeah,
Saka right now is unbeatable.
I'm not looking forward to that. Saka against Ake.
Saka is looking unbeatable. But what's your predictions for that game?
2-1.
2-1.
I think we'll beat them 2-1. Yeah.
You know what?
Just about edge it.
FA Cup. If it's a draw, does it go straight penalties?
No, it's extra time.
Extra time, then penalties.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one. Is it played at Wembley?
No, it's at the Etihad.
At the Etihad? I might have... I would say a draw and then extra time City get it.
You reckon we'll win in extra time?
Yeah.
That's quite a specific...
I just think Arsenal are going to stick it on you guys, and with extra time you guys will have just more coming off the bench.
Yeah, see? Depth. Exactly what I've been saying.
You guys will just have more coming off the bench.
But that is quite a specific prediction, bro.
Let's see how it goes.
Put that on.
I'll probably have to put a bet on that. United and Reading, I think we're going to wipe the floor with them.
You got them at Omen, yeah?
Yeah, Old Trafford.
Bro.
And, I mean, this is the FA Cup. We're going to wipe the floor with Reading. But United's also playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Against Nottingham Forest, semi-finals. We win that. We play them second leg at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
And we're one game away from going to the final.
Yeah.
So, looking good times, because...
To be fair, you should.
I can't ask for any other team to play twice to get into a final.
I mean, Reading, they're sort of mid-table in the Championship.
Yeah, we'll beat Reading. We'll beat Reading, and then we'll beat Nottingham, and yeah, we'll be in next round for FA Cup, but then we'll reach the final for the League Cup, Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
So yeah, I go with the Reading game. I'll say 2-0.
2-0.
2-0 United, and
you've moved away from these 3-0s now, ain't you?
No, I'm coming to the 3-0. I'm coming to the 3-0, but yeah. So I say 2-0 for United and Reading for the FA Cup,
Yeah.
and then 3-0 for United and Nottingham Forest.
What, at Forest Ground?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at Forest, 3-0 against.
You reckon you'll be 3-0 up going to Old Trafford?
Yeah,
Oh, wow, okay.
and then 3-0 against Nottingham Forest.
I want to see what the odds are on your accumulator when you put it on.
Well, what's your score predictions?
I think you'll beat Reading. I think you'll beat them quite comfortably. It'll be 2 or 3-0, that one. And then Nottingham Forest, I do think you'll have too much for them. But
It will, and don't get me wrong though, it will be a tough game.
Yeah, I don't think
because for
you're
them
gonna
this is like a final for them.
Yeah, of course it is, bro. And that's why I don't think you're going to go 3-0 to Old Trafford, man. I think you 1-0, I reckon.
1-0.
1-0. You'll take a 1-0 lead to Old Trafford.
So yeah, let's see how it goes. Spurs and Preston.
Bro, could this be the next cup set? Spurs away at Preston.
Who did Preston play to get to the next stage?
Don't ask me that, bro. I can't remember. But I just see that on there and I thought...
Yeah, Spurs ain't doing
the
great.
last round of the FA Cup, Spurs played Portsmouth and they just edged it 1-0.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, Spurs ain't doing great, but yeah, I still got to give it to them because they have more quality, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's an upset. I still give them probably a 1-0 win.
No, I'm gonna give you the upset here now.
You're gonna give the upset?
Yeah, Preston 1-0.
And then Brighton, Liverpool.
Well, Brighton absolutely smoked them the other week, didn't they?
Yeah, but they had Trossard.
Different gravy.
They had
smoked.
Trossard.
Did they?
Actually,
I don't think he played, did he?
didn't. You know what? Brighton is smoking Liverpool again.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Smoke. There's something going wrong with Liverpool
It's
right
at
now.
Brighton again as well.
Like, how is Liverpool still putting Henderson and Milner on the pitch? You man laugh at fucking Phil Jones. You guys got Hendo and Milner on the field. Still.
I can't believe.
And mate, we're not done. They got Chamberlain still playing for them in midfield.
This is what I mean. This is what we were talking about. They need a revamp, man, like big time.
Yeah, I go for a 2-0 win for Brighton.
2-0 Brighton, yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm with you on that
Bloody
one.
hell, mate.
But
It's
we
got
got
to be
to that-
interested.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But we got to that time anyway, Sham.
Yeah,
Mad
come on.
skills of the week, brother. Who you going for?
I got to give it Saka, man. Seeing him live and what he done to Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw has been on form, but he made Luke Shaw look like a little boy, man, looking scared. And I'm just looking at Saka like this guy's going to be a wonder kid going forward. Like, he's looking unbeatable here. And look at him and how he played. I cannot see a defender come up to him and try to stop him. Like, he's going to have the better half of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's taking the ball on and he's like telling the defense like, come at me, come.
Yeah.
And
He's
taking
growing
the
in
ball.
confidence with every game he plays. It was difficult for me. Do you know what? I already had that one in the bag. It was a toss-up between that and City's comeback win, but I'm going to give it to Saka.
Yeah,
because he
Saka's-
deserves it.
Yeah.
He deserves
Gotta
it.
give it to Saka, man.
Especially after like the whole thing after the Euros and everything. Do you know what I mean? So from then, it's come a long way, bro. And
Yeah.
hats off to him.
Yeah,
Do you know
man.
what I mean?
He's doing great.
But what are you going to hit me with then, Sham?
What, waste of the week?
Waste of the week.
Waste of the week.
Ooh.
I have to give it to Lampard.
yeah.
I have to give it to Lampard.
Oh, it's gotta be,
mate,
man, it's gotta
we
be.
said pack your bags. You better be ready, bro. He packed it. He was ready to go.
Wow.
Ready to go,
Do
bro.
you know what? You've been calling it for a long time.
Oh, mate.
And
They
it's
should have
finally
done that
happening.
a long time. They should have done that like a couple of weeks ago, mate. Done it. They should have done that. Saved him from coming, like, wasting his Christmas
Yeah.
break on football. Do it right before
Do
Christmas.
you know what I think happened? Do you remember when they drew 1-1 with us?
Yeah,
I
that
think
probably
that's-
gave him like a little lifeline.
That's what I mean. I reckon that's what kept him in the job that little bit longer because it shows what he can do with that team.
Yeah, nah.
But it just, I think it was obviously just a one-off.
Fuck all.
It was just a one-off, bro.
Fuck all.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Sham, just before we head out, bro, I'm going to hit you with a random fact of the week.
Come on.
Now, have you ever heard of the Battle of Bramall Lane?
Battle of Brown Lane.
Battle of Bramall Lane, Sheffield
Bramall Lane.
United's ground.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about that, bro. So in 2002, Sheffield United played West Brom. And
Okay.
it's the only game in English football history to ever be abandoned due to a lack of players.
No.
Due to a player shortage, bro. I swear down. Sheffield United got 3 players sent off and they had 2 injuries, which meant they were down to 6 players. You have to have a minimum of 7 to carry on the game. 82nd minute, the ref had to abandon it. Handed West Brom a 3-0 win.
Oh my god. They should have let the man them play, bro.
You can't,
They
bro.
should have let them play still. Let them get goals, bro. That would have been jokes. Imagine being the team with all the 11 players, man.
Oh, yeah,
Playing
yeah.
against, oh, mate, that would be jokes.
There you go. If you didn't know.
Now you know, mate. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Bosh!
That was sick.
That was a good one, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you know that one, champ?
No.
That was funny as well.
That's mad, isn't it?
That's crazy.